Well, hello, class. Welcome to Directed Study in Social and Behavioral Sciences. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jeff, and I am coming to you from an 8th grade technology room because that's where I'll be today. I wanted to welcome you to week 7, and I want to give a shout out to Christina because she's done. She's done both of her papers. I would encourage you to get your papers in as soon as possible and do your research and proofread and just make sure that it is a good, solid, well written, well argued paper. Um, so hopefully you've been doing your reading and you've been doing your research, and I just want to encourage you to get that in. So I am sitting in an 8th grade technology classroom, and I have a quote of the day every day, and obviously I'm in a public school, so it's not Christian quotes, but I really like this quote. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an action, but a habit. Aristotle. So I've actually been sitting here thinking about this for a while. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an action, but a habit. And I want to encourage you to live your life with excellence. And this is something I'm going to talk to the 8th graders about today as well. One of the things that I learned very early on from my dad was to do an excellent job at everything I did. Now, when I was younger, I didn't understand that. But as I got older, I noticed that if you do your job with excellence, you'll stand out because most people don't. Most people just do the bare minimum. So if you actually go the extra mile, which usually is not a mile, it's usually a couple of feet, or spend a little extra time, then you actually get to excellent and you'll stand out. So that's kind of my philosophy point for the day. I want to be an excellent teacher in this class, in the classroom that I'm sitting in, and sometimes it's not that hard to just take a little extra time and do that. And so I want to encourage you to be an excellent student. I know many of you have families and jobs and school, and it's really overwhelming, but this too shall pass. There'll be a day like me when you look back and go, wow, that was 20 years ago. So school will end, I promise you. But while you're there, do excellent. Now, I want to preface that and condition that with excellent for everyone is not an A. In fact, I told you this before, I don't really care about the grade. I do care, obviously, about the grades you make, but 20 years from now, you won't remember it. I want you to be excellent in your relationship with God, your relationship with your family, your relationship with your husband or wife if you're married, with your children. And your most important relationship is with Jesus. And so I want you to concentrate on that today. Just having an excellent relationship with Jesus. Just spending time with him, not because you have to because of a class, but because he says, come to me, you who are heavy laden. Okay? So I'm rambling now. If you have any prayer requests, any comments, any questions, let me know. Onward and upwards.